Hey guys, this is Stork04 again, bringing you another Storks review. Today I'll be doing Letter Quest Remastered. It's actually quite an addicting game. I think it's normally can be anywhere from $10 to $20, but it can be as extremely low as $2 whenever it's on sale. I think Steam is currently having a sale for about $3. The game kind of plays like Boggle. You have a X by X grid of letters, and you got to pick from the letters to make a word. The larger the word is, the larger the damage you'll do to the monsters. Then when you kill monsters, you can get gems, and with those gems, you can get better equipment. With the better equipment, you'll do even more damage with those words. So when you first start, if you put in the letter and, it might only do 2 damage, but when you have all of the upgrades and everything, you type in that same exact word and it'll do about 700 damage. It's not that ridiculous, but that was just an example of how you can still level up. And they have books that you can buy that'll basically do double damage based on certain scenarios. So like if you end a word with an S, or if you have a word with 2 letters of the same that are side by side. So there's lots of unique, fun ways to alter it. So if you're the type of player who can't find really big words really fast, then you just go with all the combos that boost out small words. But if all you do is like the big words, then you can find big word combos. And if you just like doing a mixture of them, then you can just boost any word with a vowel in it. So you can be really unique with that, and that's really fun. So whether you're a great speller or you just want to tinker around, you don't have to be a Scrabble master at it. This game also has a story mode, which is kind of fun. It shows a little comic, and you beat a few levels, then it shows another comic. So it's nothing crazy intricate, but it's enough to enjoy when you're going through. It's definitely kid appropriate. The comic is like a little kid style story, so it's fun. Um, and if you're like me and you absolutely love stats and you love seeing how many times you've done what, this does have a stats option where you can go to see how many times you've used the letter Z, how many times you've used the letter T, or how many times have you spelled the word bacon. And it gets pretty insane, so it's fun looking at all of that. Now each level has 4 different stars. The first level, the first star, is basically just beat the game. Don't get killed by the monsters, do enough damage to beat it. The second one is always like a time trial, so you have to do it within 5 minutes. And that's another thing I like about this game. I'm not saying that you should cheat, but if you're playing it on the first star and you absolutely can't beat a monster, there are websites where you can go to, like bogglecheater.com or whatever the website is, and you could type in all the letters on the board and it'll show you the most maximum you can do, which is great for the first star. But that's where the second star comes in, and you have a limited time and you can't pause it, and you basically have X amount of times to quickly beat it. So that's all you, and you can't really cheat as much on that one. The third star, they might throw in some additional effects, like monsters can only get hurt by 4-letter words, things like that. So it's a fun way to change up the whole levels. They also have potions in the game, so where if you are tending to not be able to get past a certain level, even with your weapon upgrades and book upgrades, you can buy a potion and in the middle of the level use a potion. You can have shields, you can use shields, so where when they do damage it doesn't do that much. You can change the looks of your tiles too, so it's quite fun for a little game, and it's definitely enjoyable. And as if that wasn't enough, they have certain levels where your tiles will do weird things. So your tiles, you might have the letter L and it might show as fire. And if you click on it, it'll do more damage to you. Or if it might have spikes or poison or whatever. Some tiles change the letter constantly. So if you don't use the A, next turn it'll be a B. And so there's definitely a variety of ways and strategies. Even if you know how to spell words, it's beyond the strategy of just finding a big word. So that's really unique and fun. And another thing I absolutely love about this game is when you type in a word, in the bottom left of the screen it actually shows you what the word means. So even if you're typing in utter gibberish and then it accepts it, and you're like, well, why did it accept that? You can look and say, oh, I didn't know that was a real word, and that's what it means. So even if you are cheating and you're finding big words, you can learn from it. And you're like, I didn't know this big word. What does it mean? Oh, that's what it means. I know from now on. So it's a real fun mixture of education and just fun. It's it's very interesting. And I know I mentioned a couple things about books. With the books, you get experience for those. So if you kill a monster, you get experience. The books get stronger. So not only do you buy upgrades with gems, but you also level up things with experience. So it's got a cool little progression system there, and it's hours and hours and hours of fun. For the price of the game, you can't beat that anywhere. And last but not least, they have certain quests. They're kind of like daily quests, but they're just always there. So you'll have a list of 3 quests to do, and the quest might say complete 200 3-letter words or complete words with double letters next to them, and when you do them you get a bonus in gold, which lets you buy more stuff and get stronger. So even if you're stuck at a level, the best thing to do is just go back to the first level and complete quests to get gold, to get stronger, and you're always aiming for something, and you're never completely losing, even if you have to go back and play a really low level. And yeah, I absolutely love the game, and I would recommend this to anyone, and especially if you're watching this now and you're looking at words and saying, "Why don't you pick that word? Why don't you pick this?" then this is a game for you. You would absolutely love it. And that's it for my review today. And thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.